Check it out. Happy National Twilight Zone Day, May 11th. Nobody knows why May 11th is National Twilight Zone Day, but it has been so for a couple of decades. It's not Rod Serling's birthday. It's not the date in which the series first aired in 1959. But here we are. I'm Twin Sanity, and I got these figures because, you know, I collect this so you don't have to. These are by Biff Bang Pow. They came out in 2016. The set appears to be 22. I got these on clearance, deep clearance, way back when. I paid maybe $5 a piece. And of course, like the ones like Talkie Tina and the Invader and the Gremlin, and Kanama, the ones that I was already familiar with, those were already sold out. So I went ahead and got the ones because they were on deep clearance of the shows I was not familiar with. And here's the thing, I was looking at eBay. These figures are allegedly, supposedly going for, well, selling, listed at around $100 each. So I need some income coming in. I'm not going to open them up. You can see everything. These are for sale. Hit me up if you need them. But then, of course, the ones that we all know and love, those are like $200 each. Insane insanity. What we're doing here is National Twilight Zone Day. See, only 672 of these were made. 2,000 of those were made. What? 672, 672, 462, 672, 1,400. Okay, I put them in release order. Man, this is what I did, okay? I went and watched these 5 episodes. There's 7 figures representing 5 episodes. Yeah, I'm going to give you my take, my opinion, or at least a synopsis on these episodes. Okay. Alicia, episode 7. It's called The Lonely. Came out in 1959. Okay. I found this episode to be pretty silly. I mean, I can see how it was so engaging for an audience in 1950. Imagine current year. Imagine, if you will, you lost your consciousness in the 6th dimension, but there's a 5th dimension beyond that, of the realm of man, and then you imagine current year, you could just watch anything at the drop of a press of a button. But this dude, okay, he committed a high crime, a homicide, and he was exiled on an asteroid all by himself, okay? They built him this nice house. They gave him a car on this asteroid. He's the only prisoner out there. I thought for a second, I literally just watched it. I thought for a second I could remember his name. Cecil Cyrus Curtis, I think. Okay. And I'm just thinking, and every 4 months, 4 astronauts have to come here to give him supplies. One prisoner. I'm thinking, if we make prison planets and we make prison asteroids, there's going to be a bunch of infrastructure, and there's going to be a bunch of... I'm fine with the whole idea, and I'm fine with the air is breathable and all that. But here's the thing, he's expecting a pardon for his crime. He's the only criminal out there. 4 astronauts at a time come to bring him supplies, and they bring him this crate. He unboxes the crate, and he finds Alicia, the robot. They literally give this criminal a wife. Okay? So she's completely human-like. She has feelings, and she's very kind and beautiful. And he falls in love, of course. And then one day, 3 out of the 4 astronauts come back, and they're like, "Hey, brother Curtis, we got good news. You got the pardon. You can come back to Earth." But by the way, he'd only been there less than 5 years. And by the way, it's set in 2046. Imagine a future with prison asteroids and life, real dolls. And of course, here's the thing. You already know where he's going. He doesn't want to leave because he's fallen in love with his robot wife. And then, the astronaut that came to retrieve him shoots the wife in the face. Riveting TV, because you see all this stuff in the face. 1959, black and white, Twilight Zone. And then that's the end of the show, okay? Presumably, he comes back to Earth and murders more people. Can't say that on the tube of you. So, yeah, look how they added more. Well, I thought they would... Okay. This must have been the first wave. What? I thought there was 3. Anyway, the highest. Anyway, okay. In that episode, I give a 2 out of 5. Then this one, this is a nurse and a doctor from the same episode. These are colorized. Episode 42, Eye of the Beholder, 2nd season, 1960. Now, this episode was not great either. It was just utterly predictable. Okay, there's a woman, she's got gauze and she's got bandages all over her face. The whole thing is just her saying, "Oh, doc, will I be recovered because I'm so hideous? Will the procedure take place?" It's just a big commentary on discrimination and segregation at the time because she's so hideous. But the whole flick, the whole episode, you know this is going to happen. Like you didn't. Let's say you didn't see the figures, you didn't see any spoilers, and you're just watching it going, "There's no way in 1960 you didn't know this was going to be the twist." Okay, so obviously it turns out she is hideous. She's undergoing this procedure, and they're telling her, "Well, if this procedure doesn't work, we got this place where you can go live with your kind." And then they unwrap the bandage, and it turns out she's stunningly beautiful. And then the doctor and the nurse and everyone else in the hospital, they show about 12 people. They all look like this. Okay, that's what's considered beautiful in this alternate reality. Okay, and she's beautiful by our common standard Earth perception, but it's another time, another place, another reality. They were trying to get her to look like this. Didn't happen. Okay, so then we got to send you off. We got to send you off to the colony. I give that episode about a 2 out of 5. Okay, the next episode in order was episode 73. It's a Good Life, and this here is Anthony Fremont. And this of the 5 episodes, this is my favorite. Okay. So, there's Rod Serling does his intro, and there's a place in America. America has basically just disappeared because of a monster, and there's a place in Ohio that's still a town that exists, and he's like, "Let me introduce you to the monster." It's little Anthony Fremont. This kid, for whatever reason, he can disappear anyone. Basically anything he wishes comes true. So the people of this town that are sole survivors, they have to think happy thoughts. So he will send them to the cornfields just by his thoughts. And the thing is, they all have to obey him. They have to watch what they're thinking, and they have to maintain. They have to be on this little 6-year-old's good side. And the thing here, the little Jack in the Box, which is funny. There was a guy. He got drunk. There was a party. It was a birthday party, and so there's no TV unless whatever he wishes on TV. So he wished some little dinosaur. Everyone in the town has to come see him to see any TV and to bring him food and whatever. And they're real. They're terrified of him, but. Okay, there's a guy who got drunk, and he was complaining that he couldn't play his Perry Como record on his birthday, and then little Anthony Fremont puts that adult's head on a Jack in the Box. That's, obviously these are actual images from the show. So they show it in silhouette, and then they show it up close like, a puppet from 1961. Yeah. So we're already in 61. I think all the rest are in 61. Episode 73, It's a Good Life. That was my favorite. This one... famous episode, lackluster figure, but episode 80, Equality of Mercy. It's your basic body swap story. So, there's a platoon of Japanese soldiers. It's very dialogue heavy, and a platoon of American soldiers in the Philippines at war with each other, ground battle, and I don't know. It turns out it's the Japanese guy inhabiting the American body and the American inhabiting the Japanese. This is my least favorite here. Okay, this is a pretty good episode. This is my second favorite here, I think. 4 out of 5. Okay, Jerry and Willie, episode 98, The Dummy. Heavy themes on what is real, perception versus reality, and also the effects of alcoholism. And by the way, that's the color variant version. Okay, For Sale hit me up, but you can imagine this. Okay, so you're kind of scratching your head. Did the dummy come to life, or did he just imagine it all? Because the dummy is not very nice. So he tries to kill the dummy, but he ends up killing this other dummy, and then he's just being driven insane. And fun fact, the guy that played this dude, Jerry, is the guy. Willie is the dummy. He was Uncle Ben in the Sam Raimi 2002 Spider-Man. Okay, happy Twilight Zone day. I got a real life neighborly audience right now. I gotta get out of here. Thumbs up.